We've all done it. Muttered to ourselves while looking for our keys, talked our way through a difficult task at work, or even held a full-blown conversation with ourselves in the car. For a long time, talking to oneself was seen as an odd quirk, a sign of eccentricity, or, in some cases, a potential mental health concern. However, science now tells a different story. Welcome to English Smarties, the place where you practice your English listening skills with captivating topics. Far from being a strange habit, talking to yourself out loud is a powerful cognitive tool that can sharpen your mind, boost your focus, and even help you manage your emotions. The secret lies in the fascinating interplay between language, cognition, and neuroplasticity. When you think silently, your thoughts are often abstract, fleeting, and can bounce around without a clear structure. The simple act of speaking those thoughts out loud forces your brain to transform them into a linear, logical narrative. This process is surprisingly powerful, engaging multiple areas of your brain that are otherwise dormant during silent thought. Think of your brain as a complex network of interconnected hubs. Silent thought primarily resides in areas associated with internal mental processes, like memory and introspection. But when you talk out loud, you activate the brain's core language production centers, such as Broca's area, responsible for speech production, and Wernicke's area, which handles language comprehension. This expanded neural activity creates a powerful feedback loop. You're not just thinking, you're actively listening to yourself. This auditory feedback loop is one of the key reasons why talking to yourself is so effective. It's the neurological equivalent of hearing your own instructions and holding yourself accountable. For instance, when you're trying to assemble a piece of furniture, saying, "Okay, first I need to find screw A, then attach it to part B," helps to reinforce the steps in your working memory. The sound of your own voice serves as a constant reminder, keeping you on track and preventing your mind from wandering. It's a form of self-regulation, a way to consciously direct your own attention and actions. Studies have shown that this verbal self-instruction can significantly improve task performance, especially for complex or multi-step activities. The act of articulating the steps in order makes them more concrete and easier to follow, reducing errors and improving efficiency. Beyond simple tasks, talking to yourself is a phenomenal tool for problem solving. When you're wrestling with a difficult problem, verbalizing it can help you approach it from a different angle. It forces you to slow down and articulate the issue, often revealing flaws in your reasoning or pointing toward a solution you hadn't considered. It's a way of externalizing your internal monologue, allowing you to examine your thoughts as if they were a separate entity. This technique is often used by experts in various fields. For example, a doctor might talk through a complex diagnosis, or a programmer might verbally debug their code. By putting the problem into words, they make it more tangible and manageable. The benefits also extend to memory and learning. Educators and psychologists have long known that reciting information out loud aids retention. When you read a fact and then say it out loud, you are processing the information through multiple channels. You see it, you speak it, and you hear it. This multisensory experience strengthens the neural pathways associated with that information, making it more deeply encoded in your brain. It's why many students find that reading their notes out loud is more effective for studying than simply reading them silently. Perhaps the most surprising and beneficial aspect of talking to yourself lies in its ability to influence your emotional state. This is particularly effective when we use self-distancing, a psychological technique where we refer to ourselves using the second person, you, or the third person, he or she. Research from the University of Michigan has shown that when people talk about their emotions using you instead of I, they activate different parts of their brain. This seemingly small linguistic shift reduces activity in the emotional centers of the brain, like the amygdala, and increases activity in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for rational thought, planning, and emotional control. By creating this psychological distance, you are able to view your own problems and feelings from a more objective, detached perspective. Instead of being overwhelmed by an emotion, you can analyze it more calmly, leading to better emotional regulation. For example, instead of saying, "I'm so stressed out," you might say, "Why are you so stressed?" What can you do to make this better? This simple reframing allows you to become your own advisor, offering yourself the kind of compassionate and rational advice you would give a friend. The true long-term benefit of talking to yourself is rooted in neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Every time you engage in constructive self-talk, whether for problem-solving, memory, or emotional regulation, you are actively strengthening the neural pathways associated with those positive behaviors. Over time, this repeated practice can lead to a more resilient, focused, and emotionally intelligent brain. Conversely, habitual negative self-talk can reinforce pathways associated with anxiety and self-doubt. The content and tone of your internal monologue, therefore, have a very real physical impact on your brain's wiring. So, the next time you find yourself talking to yourself, don't be embarrassed. You're not just an oddball, you're engaging in a powerful form of cognitive training. You're giving yourself the advice you need, the focus you require, and the mental clarity that only your own voice can provide. In a noisy world, your self-talk might just be the most important conversation you have all day. If you found this video helpful, be sure to come back for more. And remember, stay curious,